Hi, this is Mike with the Underground Explorers. We're 50 feet underground in the first level of this mine in Arizona. I'm afraid we can't tell you the name of the mine, exactly where it's located, or show you any surface pictures because we're doing work for the landowner and the mine owner and he doesn't want any of this disclosed, but he allowed us to take pictures underground and video. So come on and let's explore.
All right, we're on a level here. And
Now everybody get out of the way. I'm going to take one more.
it's hard to focus on light bulbs there. They don't have any clear, sharp edges.
JG 150 watt bulb, average life 750 hours.
That's at 130 volts, so if you knock the voltage down to 120, they last a lot longer.
Holy shit! No, you won't. When you get to this little drift level here, you'll see all the crap that's piled up. Wait to fall on you.
All right, this is a shaft station, or one of the drift levels, and got some interesting stuff here. Got some electrical and knob and tube. There's a light bulb in there. It looks like somebody might have dumped their pleasure stash down in here at some point. And there's obviously, this was a phone station. There's a little saw there, the dry cell batteries to run the phone. Dave is kicking back here. Say hi, Dave.
Hello, sunshine.
Air tank. The wiring goes two ways here.
Air tank has got a valve, water valve in the bottom.
Well, probably to drain the water out of the...
No, that'd be at the very bottom.
Why, you think it's a water tank?
It's more likely, but
I've never seen a water tank in a mine before. We got a ore car here, light bulbs, pair of safety glasses. And looks like it's caved in up here. Unfortunately. You might be able to get through that, but I'm not really interested. We go in a lot of mines, and pretty much all the we don't usually see the wires left behind, and anything on BLM land that's pretty much stripped out. That's why you see the electrical in private mines.
Oh, good. I see the one down here. I'm going to keep my helmet on just there's some. It was like last work in the early 70s. Okay.
Got a signaling bell,
No, no.
some coffee cans. Down here, it's either backfilled or plugged or something. It's
Ceramic pieces are older.
Is that the air tank or water tank right there?
Wait a second.
And this is interesting. This fence. And in here, there's a bunch of wine in bottles. Kind of an interesting. And you can see it's caved in right there. So somebody was storing wine in here. And it looks like there was this is a homemade door.
We're in an old section of the mine, and we found a screw feed drill. This drill is older technology. You would mount it on a column that goes from the floor to the back, set it on the column, put it against the face, and start drilling, and you crank the screw to advance the drill. They're very slow to set up, they're very slow to reset, and they were superseded by jackleg drills with pneumatic-powered jacklegs, like we've shown you in other videos. It's a really cool old piece of technology. They're pretty rare to find. Really excited to see this down here.
This is a 400 level shaft station, and we got some stuff to look at right here. The shaft station, a lot of collapse in this mine. We got a spiral drill there, partial pair of headphones. Looks like we got some either, is that electrical cable or cord? I believe those are called block and tackles, right?
Yes, those are block and tackles.
Okay, so we got
There's probably 10 of them there.
block and tackles. Bunch of drills here. It's very tight. I apologize. There's a
Check it.
roll of det cord. What do we got here? Come on, man. You're polluting the bell with oil. We got a bell here.
This is coolant.
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 Maybe it was coolant. Take a little winch there. Pipe wrench. Whole lot of very classy UL approved wiring here. Electrical panel. And we got a drift that goes this way. And it looks like there was a drift that went straight ahead. You can see the ore chute there, and that is plugged and collapsed. And it looks like we got a drift running this way. And we got a pry bar here. This is a drift level. All of the track is pulled up. It looks like it's caved right here. Yeah, it split. It went that way, it's caved. It went this way, it's caved.
Why?
So, because it's cool. These are 6x6, 8x8.
That's like 6x6.
Yeah. So go ahead, demonstrate how rotten these are. Yep. This is why mines become unsafe after time. This is the drift running the other way. Collapsed.
What is this? Like a big gear?
Say what?
What's that?
Can you move those boards safely?
Yeah.
That looks like,
It's a gear of some sort.
I have no idea what that is.
It's got like a pin, threads. What does that say? It says something on it. Pacific. It says Pacific. Round the corner.
Here, flip it over again. Okay, so this is caved in. All this timber is just failing, and there's obviously a lot of stuff that was left in this mine when the last operator ceased operation. But I don't know how much further I'm willing to go in here, to be honest. I think we've about completed it out. Was there anything back there?
Stoping, collapsed tunnels.
No equipment?
I see a drill bit and some wiring. It might be a. Is there a collapse right on that other side?
Yeah, it's
Way
collapsed.
around.
You want to go check it out and report?
Yeah, you want to come over here and.
So it's getting very humid. The lens is actually fogging up on the camera here to where I can't really. But we got a medical kit here. And it looks like there's stuff up there too.
There is.
Alright, so we're in a little storage area here. So show us what we got there. I can't really.
Oh, there's a block and tackle pulley, file, drill bit, more drill bits, handles, pipe fittings.
Bolt.
Fuses, electrical fuses, brand new,
Okay.
in the box still. That was probably a shelf, huh?
Okay, so up here we got PVC cement, some
Looky.
old school flashlights. Hold on. This is a very challenging area to do video. It's very tight. Hold on, let me zoom in on that. Hold it in one spot.
I'm trying to.
It's a pressure gauge of some, or is it a thermometer?
That looks like a pressure gauge because it's hooked up to a valve and a hose.
Come on, focus, you stupid thing.
This is a box of nails. Insulation equipment.
Okay, come on, one thing at a time.
NJB coffee.
So we got a bunch of old flashlights here. Can you show us this homemade level, or what looks like an old school level? We got coffee there. Down here we got another ore car.
Oh wow.
Okay, let me pan down. What do you got there?
Arizona Hose Express.
Arizona Hose Express. What is that, a receipt? Invoice?
Yeah, it's a receipt. It's an invoice. It's a service, 10% service charge on all return goods.
Any dates?
Yeah, date 5/24 scribble. Looks like 86.
86? Okay, that would make sense, I guess.
Total $2,491.
Wow, that's a lot of money. Hold
So-
on, I'm rolling. So show us that. They're all ceramic insulators. Rolling. Still a lot of stuff in here.
America's favorite store. #1 film development.
Kmart. Wow.
Desi Damp. North Healthcare. Rockford, Illinois.
Earplugs.
Ear Pro.
Yep. Okay, it looks like we got a sheath wheel down here or something, and then some more twist drills, and it's like parts for connecting rail. You see the ore car here, fire extinguisher, and back there is where the work area was. There's all kinds of pieces of equipment and tools and fittings. And it looks like the drift keeps going in there. Looks like we got a nice looking drift going this way. It's very damp in here. This is a beautiful looking drift. And I should get out the other light. Wow, that goes as far as I can see. This is good hard rock, but boy is it wet. Okay, we got a split here, and that goes off that way, and unfortunately there's a collapse right there. Ain't getting past that. And some extra wire. Boy, that goes as far as I can see. It looks like this is the end of the drift. Got our electrical here. And we even got some clothing here. And unfortunately that looks caved. And let's see. Is that a winch? Okay, this is a slusher. So here's the slusher winch. And here's a slusher bucket right here. So this is the bucket that they drag to pull the ore. And it looks like this might have been another electric slusher. And it's all caved in there. But this looks like it was the end of the main drift. It's caved in here, but this slusher is very interesting. Wow, WD-40, I don't think I've ever seen that in a mine. Some more, a look back down the drift where we came in. So we actually got some tags here. Joy Manufacturing Company. I'll try and get in on those. So again, this is a winch, and what this does is it drags this bucket, it pulls this bucket after they blast the ore, and they drag it up one of those ramps that's been seen in previous videos, and it drops down into either an ore car or a bucket on a car. And fortunately, the timbers in this mine are just rotting away. And I gotta say, the wiring is neat. We rarely ever see wiring like this in a mine. And I can't believe that in the 80s, 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, they were still, I believe this is THHN wiring, something like that, with the, well, it says Anaconda. I don't know if I can get that. Anaconda type TW. So I can't believe they were using plastic insulated wire and wiring it like knob and tube when I'm sure Romex was available at this time, if not some type of approved jacketed multi-conductor wire.
Frequency mode.
Okay, somebody wants to bother me. So, it's nice to see the wiring, but it's kind of a nightmare to get tangled up in it. Let's take a look at this. Starting from the right, we got 3 reds, and I presume that's 3-phase. So L1, L2, L3. And then we have 2 smaller blacks. They look like 12 gauge or 14 gauge. Those would probably be our 110 line and neutral for the electric lighting. And then we got a green wire here, and I don't know if that's an earth ground or what that is. But very wet. And then over here, of course, we got our air and our water line. Water would be the smaller PVC and air would be the larger. It's like a cast pipe, iron pipe. I'll tell you, these guys had a fetish for this type of wiring, because you can't tell me they didn't have multi-conductor sleeved wiring when this was in operation. These people were kind of freaky about this. Or maybe they just had a ton of this standard standalone wire, single conductor. Here's a winch. There's your 3-phase motor right there. And a bucket. Now what else did we have in here? You say there were ore cars?
I think that's up in that direction.
Okay.
And you have to go through a whole bunch of clap shit, but it's on its side.
Okay, here's a magazine. And we're not going to get close to this. Ooh, that stinks. If this is the stuff that gives you a headache, I want to back away.
This is Gelmax.
Gelmax?
Atlas Gelmax.
Okay.
So what's up with the purple? What's up with these baggies? What did I say?
I don't know. Don't touch anything in here, Drake.
Understood.
Let's get out of here. So this purple substance appears to be ANFO. And I'm sure with all the humidity, this stuff is mostly inert. And that does explain the kind of fuel-y smell. So we're going to back away from this and here's a look at the bucket and the hoist from the other angle. Okay, so we're about to start up and out. We've been in here close to 12 hours and it's going to probably take us 2 hours to get out of here at least. So this is going to be a 15 hour mine explore. And I think we still got some levels below us to come back and check out in the future. As you notice, as I near the top, the timbers are painted. And that's a legal requirement for fireproofing. It's probably a type of fireproof paint. But probably within 100 feet of the surface.
We're in this mine here, and we found this porno treasure stash. So I have a DVD here. It's Gang Bangin' Triple X. When one partner isn't enough, after you're done, pass her around. Tag teaming 4 hours, 100% gangbang action. This is quality stuff here. I subscribe to this.